just want to apologize up front for that awful intro and awful wheelie that I put in the intro. But I'm trying to work my way around the editing software, see what I can do. Got to start somewhere. So that's the last time you guys will ever see that awful piece of footage I call an intro for this video. But I thought I'd throw it up for the heck of it. But back to today's video. I have an RSC Stunt Clutch shorty ball bearing version of it on the delivery truck. It said it's supposed to be here today. But first off, I wanted to see how much force it really takes to pull the stock one versus that RSC, see if it really makes a difference and it's worth its $130 price tag. First off, I am not sponsored by anybody. This is out of my pocket, so this is totally unbiased. If it's junk, I'm going to tell you. Well, this is my fish digital weighing scale. I have a piece of paracord on it. Tear it off. But let's see how much force it really takes to pull this stock one. First off, we're going to start at the tip. See what it is. I'm going to hold the bar out so you can actually see the digital scale. Right there. About 14 to 15 pounds. Now we're going to slide that paracord up to right around where that shorty lever should be. See what that does. That's between 16 and 17 pounds. So let's hope that RSC is going to be a little better. Alright, this is a DRZ if you guys haven't watched any of my previous videos. But there is a safety that makes you pull the clutch in before you start the bike. The new clutch lever does not come with this, so we have to modify this wire to make the computer in the bike think that the clutch is always pulled. So let's take off the headlight and the wire and get into it. Alright, if you trace the wire back through the wiring harness from the lever, you get to this connection. I don't want to modify the actual wire harness connector itself, so we're going to chop it off down here and solder the two connections together and tape it off, put some shrink wrap on it, call it a day. So I'm going to give myself plenty of room, so I'm going to chop it off right about here. No turning back now. Both the wires are stripped, and it's probably a good idea to test this before you go and solder everything together. Going to connect the two wires together. Now the computer thinks that the clutch lever is pulled, so make sure your bike is in neutral and start it up to see how it works without pulling in the clutch lever. Works. Let's get this soldered up, looking nice. Easy mother. Alright, we got the wire soldered together. We have shrink wrap sealed at the end, liquid electrical tape in. I know this is really overkill, but this is going to be foolproof. So let's go outside and put it on the bike. Alright, we're going to plug this back in and tuck it all back in the sleeve, put the plastic back on, and we're good with the clutch safety switch. Then we'll get on to removing the stock clutch. We're going to go ahead and remove the stock clutch here. This is pretty self-explanatory. Just take these bolts out, loosen this up, line the slots, take the clutch cable out, and I think this is going to have to come off too, this little sleeve. just got the RSC lever installed. If you want it more in depth how to put that lever on, go watch Jake's video. He did a really good job. But now let's see if this is really easier. It's between 9 and 10 pounds of pull. If my memory serves me right, I think the stock one at the mid position was close to 20. So it decreased it quite a bit. It feels lighter. I'm not quite sure about $130 worth of lightness, but it looks cool. It's really going to help with clutch up, so I can have my full hand on the bar and just use one finger for the clutch. I mainly got it because my thought process was, when you're going down the road and say something runs in front of you, if you ride with your finger, just one finger on the clutch the whole time, you can pull that clutch in and do an emergency stop instead of just slamming on the brake and stalling the engine, and could potentially crash the bike. But that and easier clutch ups is why I did it, and it matches my rims pretty good, I'd have to say. So am I happy with the purchase? Yeah, I'd say I'm 75%. 75% happy, 25% did I waste my money? So I'd say it's good. I'm sure if you chopped off the stock lever halfway, it would be 20 pounds, but you'd be $130 richer. I don't know. That's going to be up to you guys. But I bought it. I'm not returning it. I kind of like it. So that's that. So thanks for watching the video. Now, if you guys want to, I'm going to do a video showing me riding this bike down the road when it's not pouring rain out. So subscribe and stay tuned to that video. Thanks for watching.